Hello, ladies and gentlemen, once again. This is Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate for basic human rights for all people. My motto is, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And that translates into you, the people, all of us, individually, get an opportunity and experience in these bodies, on this earth, at this time, the best life humanly possible. Today I've chosen to speak to you on the subject matter, how to win wars that are impossible to win. And I'd like to start off by saying life, a wonderful thing to cherish. That we could all experience life. Not a one would ever want to die, yet not a one would shrink from dying. Life, a place where dreams come true, where conscience meets the eye of the soul and feel and find friendship. Life where love in action is the glittering spectacle of an awesome desire to draw it all in. What would a human give to experience life? It is by the experience and the desire to experience life that the hidden knowledge of personal miracles unite with the common dream and make what seemed to be so difficult the test of child's play. Ladies and gentlemen, a people beaten down, hopeless, with no compassion from a government that is supposed to protect it. A government empowered by those that have not been so abused, becomes a system of injustice, begging for redress. We have known and know of such systems around the globe, where bombs are used to force acquiescence to a big foot of oppression. We know it is wrong as we observe nature wiping out cities and towns, destroying property, taking lives, while repressing hope so long kept alive. Not one human attribute to this measure of justice, crying out to all those that appear heartless, saying, I got the back of those forgotten ones. Here in our country, ladies and gentlemen, what we see is a field of politicians that have nothing to offer the general public. They are working for the powers that be and as an effort to keep the people off balance and off focus. They talk about things that have no substance at all. Nevertheless, those of the public that are non-thinkers buy into it, while the nation suffers. The media is guilty of this buyout as well. Well, what's wrong with giving the people what they really want? Do what they want to do. This comes in the form of peace, prosperity, and joy if it is done in the proper fashion. And it must be done in the proper fashion in order to be legitimate, to stand the test of scrutiny. But who cares about the people? What people care about themselves? So why should the media? Today the nation is more concerned about a so-called royal wedding than the solutions to the nation's economy. How can we defend against the robbery at the gas pumps, the food shelves, our schools, our medical care, our elderly, standard of living for all citizens? Why is it that the people have the same advisors pushed before them for solutions when these same individuals made false claims before? It is obvious that Republicans, as with George Bush, and Democrats, as with Obama, have no answers. Surely we all know by now that Tea Party voices are just as empty. Nevertheless, there is wisdom out here. And I'm not suggesting the religious community have any answers, for indeed it has proven as empty as the rest. But there is wisdom amongst the people. Why aren't we looking for it? Why isn't the media looking for it? Why aren't the people requiring it? I don't consider myself any more special than anyone else, but I've had the solutions for all of America's economic problems for over 30 years. I have never recognized an organization, private or nonprofit, a government entity at all levels, a sufferer at the hands of the status quo, gamblers, gangsters, poor, prostitutes, dope traffickers, Ponzi schemers, the homeless, God-fearing, anyone, or the media, visual, audio, or print, that express any desire with a commitment to go all out for solutions. Be that as it may, I'm a firm believer that we as American citizens, regardless of what we say, want to live this way. For this way is the fruit of the seed we plant. Or like newborn babes, we just don't know any better. But I'll make myself available to all interested parties. And I have answers to all the questions pertaining to peace, prosperity, and joy. Feel free to call on me at any time. Eddie Marcus at q.com. Bye-bye.